I'm going to ask you a question. Is suicide preventable? Now I'll give you a moment to come up with your answer. And you might be thinking yes, or you might be thinking no, or you might be an undecided maybe. What's the right answer? I'll give you my thoughts in just a moment. This is Speak the Unspeakable, a series focused on suicide prevention through the lens of lived experience. My name is Scott Teichmer. I am a suicide preventionist and a suicide attempt survivor. Now back to the question, is suicide preventable? The simple answer to this question is yes. Suicide is preventable. Evidence has shown that there are strategies and interventions that do in fact prevent suicide, such as reducing access to lethal means, early identification and treatment of mental health and substance use disorders, communities that embrace the values of inclusion and connectedness, school-based and work-based interventions, and standards of care such as universal screening and follow-up care in our medical and behavioral health systems, especially when implemented systematically. So we do have ample reason to say yes, suicide is preventable, but we are left with the question, if that's true, why do people continue to die by suicide? This is a valid question, but I do think there is an even better one. If we have the knowledge and evidence for strategies that have been proven to save lives, what is stopping us from implementing these strategies more broadly? And what do we have to do as a society to move into that direction? This, I believe, is what we as a society will need to address. And this isn't a matter of blame, this is a matter of empowering ourselves and empowering others. But going back to that question, is suicide preventable? I do want to share a story with you. So every year I attend at least a couple different suicide prevention conferences. And say about 2 years ago, this question was coming up again and again. And I kept hearing people say, we need to stop saying that suicide is preventable. Now, suicide in the United States had been increasing consistently over the last 2 decades leading up to that point. So I can't understand where that thought was coming from, although we have had a downward trend in the last couple of years. But that really struck me deeply, hearing suicide preventionists say that suicide is not preventable. And maybe that sentiment was coming from a sense of defeatism or of maybe professional burnout. Maybe it was a misguided appeal to one's own sense of authenticity and credibility, with the rising rates. Or maybe it had to do just more as an expression of grief and acceptance, which would also make sense. I don't really know, but I do know as how disheartening that was for me to hear. So following those experiences, I wrote a short piece that I'd like to share with you. The piece is entitled, "What I Mean When I Say Suicide is Preventable, Words of a Suicide Attempt Survivor." No person on this earth is beyond hope, not one. Many times in life, I have felt completely hopeless. In such times, it is imperative that you continue to hold hope for me when I cannot. Please realize that your hope may not actually diminish my pain. In fact, you're more likely to lessen my pain just by truly acknowledging that it exists. Feeling seen, feeling understood is what helps me reconnect to life. No person on this earth is destined to die by suicide, including me. Your hope matters. Suicide is preventable.
If you like this video, comment, click subscribe, and give a like below. Take a deep breath, now let it out. Roll your shoulders back and hold your head up high.